All right, boys, good morning, and what is up? Today is Wednesday, May 13th. Today is my first day on the live account. I took a decent L and then a pretty good win. It should have been a much bigger winner. I just don't think that I had the right bias. My bias was very confused. We literally dumped, then pumped. Or sorry, yeah, we just dumped and then pumped. I just thought we were gonna pump. Right? So I had my bias wrong both times because I was bullish when we were bearish and I was bearish when we were bullish. So I'm fortunate to come out green today, and I'm going to go over every trade I took today and why, right? So coming into market open, I was bullish. Why was I bullish? We have this order block here. We respected it. We have this daily gap here. We respected it. We have this hourly gap here, right? Which is an OTE of this range, right? So keep 0.618, 0.705 in this gap in mind when I'm talking about OTE, right? We also have this 4-hour gap right here and this 4-hour gap right here. So we tap into all these 4-hour gaps, right? So I'm going to start looking for longs, quite literally off open. We wick down here at 839. We take out data lows, which was at 830. We have data high, right, at 830. So we have data highs, and we also have London highs. So with London highs and data highs being my draw on liquidity, I'm extremely bullish. We push down, and notice this. At market open, we're in a bearish 15-minute gap, which is why I didn't long the open. I wanted us to come down into this 15-minute gap and then push higher. Mind you, we do have some draws below us. We already swept London. We were in 0.618. We were in an hourly gap. We were in a 4-hour gap already. I figured, all right, you know what? If we're going to push this low, we're going to take out Asian lows. I noticed that we do make an SMT with ES at Asian lows. You can see ES took them out. But I was very surprised to see Nasdaq went this low in the range without sweeping Asian lows, right? So I'm looking at price. I'm seeing we form a 15-minute bullish gap at market open. I want to see price do this. Tap into the 15-minute gap. Give us a retrace to target data highs, right? What do we get? We dig deep into the range. I mean, very deep. Still can respect OTE. Respect 0.79 in the range. We then get a 30-second inverse right here. With a swing low, we created an order block. Put my TP up here. I really like this setup just because I thought it was simple. I thought it was very probable. And on the 1-minute time frame, we did have a bearish 1-minute gap up here. And I kind of wanted to see price rip through that and then give us an inversion for a scale in opportunity. Instead, which our bias played out, and for no fucking reason either, we dumped. Like, we literally didn't even take out Asian lows. Like, I don't know what the fuck. Did we tap into a new imbalance? No. Did we tap into a new gap or anything? No. This is such... I can't explain price right now. I cannot explain why price did that. But unnecessary loss here. Or not unnecessary, unfortunate. And then we scale down, or up, sorry, to the 15-minute time frame. You can see we inverse this 15-minute gap, respected this 15-minute bearish gap, push lower. I'm like, all right, there's still long opportunity, right? We actually have this unfilled 5-minute gap right here that I wanted to long into. We swept the internal low inside a... Did we make an SMT there? No, we did not. Was that the... Okay, I'm being an idiot. Okay. We swept the internal low inside a bullish 4-hour gap inside OTE of the range. And we did get a entry. I did not take it personally, but you can see right here, this displacement would have been a decent entry towards that unfilled 5-minute gap. And you could have just taken that for a 1-to-1. I know Patty from PB Trading took this, and he was getting a lot of flame for it. I really don't think this was a bad trade whatsoever. I think this was a pretty clear draw on liquidity and a pretty nice displacement. I just didn't like how we were inside a bearish gap. Price could have easily just gone lower and then given us another entry. But I will say that's not a bad trade, right? What I took was this, all right? Price comes up, respects OT of the range. We tap 0.79 of the range to the tick. We also are extremely bearish on the 15-minute time frame. On the 5 minute, I'm like, all right, finally we're getting longs, right? We tap this 5 minute change in state and delivery. We don't get a single bullish reaction. Instead, we just start dumping. We just dump. We're also in this 3 minute bearish gap right here. So 3 minute bearish FEG. Also have a 3 minute order block. So we now have a 3 minute order block that we respected, a 3 minute bearish gap that we respected, and OTE of a bearish range to the tick. Then what do I notice? Let's take a look at this high right here, the 955 high. Look at ES on my right. Watch how ES takes that high and NQ doesn't. That is an internal SMT. The fact that we did not break this high on Nasdaq, instead of breaking the high, we quite literally respected a bearish gap. So with that, tapped into 0.618, tapped into this bearish gap, pushed lower. I'm like, all right, this is a very high probability short. I shorted, I got filled like here, stops up here, TP here, right? If not, Asian lows. That was the original take profit, and I was like, you know what, I'll just take profit here, be safe. And then I noticed, while price was all the way down here on Nasdaq, ES was just trickling to the upside, and I was like, this isn't looking pretty for me. It looks like ES just wants to push higher and higher and higher. ES kept breaking these highs, and at that point, that's not what I want to see. I don't want to continue seeing bearish SMTs. That's actually just an uptrend on ES at that point. And I was like, all right, ES looks like it wants to push higher. Let's see where Nasdaq is at. Oh shit, we're in 0.705 of the range. I sold here. So we actually had just tapped 0.618. We actually did push a little bit lower. I sold right here. We ended up pushing like 15 points lower. Could I have held? Yeah, I don't really mind. I sold that 0.618. I'm like, all right, we have a high probability of reversing from here. And ES looks like it wants to be bullish. Let me just close my position where I'm at right now. I was up, 35 points. I made 700 on this trade, and I lost 300 on the first trade. So I made like $450 on the day after everything. So pretty good, or whatever this is. How much? $462 on the day per account. Not bad at all. But then as you can see, my bias was correct. Bullish bias. We do have an unfilled hourly gap right here. Maybe that's what we're just going for. Kind of unfortunate that price dug so deep in the range before we got those longs. Today was one of those unpredictable days for me where my system ultimately made money, but it wasn't the clearest on the day. Another trade I would have definitely taken if I was paying attention better would have been, I was just so married to a bullish bias, I didn't even consider shorts until later in the session. But this was a great setup. Internal low, 1 minute inversion with a break of structure below this bullish candle right here. It was also very clear on the 30-second, stops right above this high for a basically 1-to-1, 0.91, whatever the fuck, that's literally a 1-to-1. This trade right here was a great short, I really liked it. I just wasn't open to it because I was just looking for longs, but a little bit too married to my bias if you ask me. With that being said, I hope you guys all learned something out of this video, took something with you, and can apply it to the markets tomorrow, right? I hope you guys all have a blessed day. If you guys have any questions, my Discord is free and is in the bio. I'll see you boys there. Peace out and have a blessed day.